Hey Flower Pot, 6-year aunty Nelly, it's 12 noon here in the UK and it's time for Sunday service. Please give me a like, give me a share, give me a love. Tell me if your tits are on low beam like mine. Do your tits hang low? Can you throw them to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Can you throw 'em over your shoulder like a regimental soldier? I don't know the rest of the words, but let me know if you sat there with no bra and no knickings on. Hello everybody, it is Sunday service. I hope we're all very, very well. I have just had a message from my next door neighbour, so I must just retrieve that. Right, yeah, it's just about moving cars. It's fine. Hello everybody, how are we? How are we all doing? I've got a big shout out for Nigel and his lovely partner. If you want a shout out and I see it, please let me know. If you still want any Sunday services, write into the page. If you still want any nighttime with Nelly's, write into the page. Give me a like, give me a love, give me a share. We're going to end today's Sunday service with another poem that I've found. I actually really like poetry because I love words. I just love words, especially swear words. Don't I, Sam Charles? Yes. My gorgeous niece, the lovely Holly Rowlands, is watching. And can I just say once again, thank you to all our NHS workers and all our key workers. When I say all our key workers, that does not mean you, Sally, just because you have a few fucking sniffs of a key at weekend. Fucking sit your ass down, stay home and shut your front door. Sniffing a key of a weekend does not make you a key worker. Anyway, how are we all? Where are you watching me from? Let me know, because after Sunday service, I will be reading the comments. What I've also done this week is, you'll be very proud to know, is I've done all the washing. It's all dried and it's in porch. But what I thought I'd do is I won't put it away till tomorrow, because if I put it away today, I'll have fuck all to do tomorrow. So I'm doing things in stages because, hello Stephen Sullivan there in South Shields, kisses to you and Jack. We are staying safe, we are doing as we are told. For once in my life I am doing what I am told, which is obviously a big surprise to my school report. But yeah, so yeah, we're doing as we're told. Now people seem to be absolutely flabbergasted that the death toll is going up. Because do you remember that nice weekend we had where all the fucking wank splats still went to the beaches and the parks? Do you remember? Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be why the death toll's going up. So regardless of the weather today, I mean, I've sat out this morning. I'll tell you what I've done this morning before we start. I sat out this morning, it was that fucking windy. I was chasing one at Lantern's right fucking garden. There were a fucking packet of crisps rolling round my head, and it were a Lay's one as well, so I think it's flown in from fucking Spain. But anyway, long story short, I was sat out, my hair were flowing around, my dressing gown were flowing open. It wasn't very attractive like a Marilyn Monroe moment, but I thought, I'm going to close my eyes here and pretend I'm by the ocean. So I went on YouTube and ocean sounds, and I put that on for 5 minutes and shut my eyes, and I felt like I were by ocean, and I actually thought, how clever is that to do? Or am I actually now going insane? So please put your comments here, let me know what you're no longer doing, because I'm no longer wearing a bra, and let me know what you're doing that you would have never done before. I know you're questioning your sanity. Yeah, so there we go. So yes, it's Sunday service, so I thought I'd join you all. My glasses are filthy, they got blown off table as well. But yeah, how are you doing? Dawn Marie is in there, Australia. Yeah, loads went to the beach in Cornwall. I watched it on fucking Sky News. I couldn't fucking believe it. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I shit myself if I'm going to the car for summer. Because I use boot in my car like a fucking storage thing at the minute, because I can't get to the garage and I can't get to the tip. But yeah, I shit myself and think, well, if somebody sees me and folk around like it's a fucking picnic. Anyway, I think if people don't start conforming, they'll spoil it for the minority who are actually conforming. I'm finding it ever so difficult. I don't actually know what to do for the best, but I'm just doing as I'm fucking told. My little girl came home for my birthday and for Mother's Day, and she was supposed to go back to that there London on the Monday. But then said, you know what, Mum, I'm going to stop till Tuesday. I said, oh, that'd be lovely. And then we all got put into isolation on the Monday. So that's why Olivia is here in the north with me, thank God. I have a bit of company because I think Hartley's already got really fed up of me. And she's helping me with things because she's a graphic designer and she's right good at colouring in. So she's going to help me with the Facebook page, so it's going to look a little bit different. My videos are going to be a little bit different. Do you still want reviews? I don't know what you want. You're not telling me in the messages. But yeah, and yesterday she gave me a tutorial on how to straighten my hair properly. Because what I used to do is straighten it and then leave back. Weren't right bothered about back. Hello, Nicola Edwards, my gorgeous sister-in-law. Thank you for everything you're doing. But yeah, so here I am. It's Sunday, it's noon. I've waffled on for quite some time. I've sang you a song about do your tits hang low. And it's very important at the minute because people are saying to me, will you review that stick-on bra again, Nelly, because you've lost weight? Don't matter if I lose fucking 30 stone, let me tell you. There ain't nothing on God's green earth that are going to fucking stick them bad boys up there unless it's actually scaffolding. So no, I won't be doing the review again because it didn't work then, it won't fucking work now. And because I'm now 46, they're even more south than they were in first place. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think, fucking hell, what's that? And I'll realise, especially at the moment, that my nipples have actually fallen into my brew. And I've scalded myself. And talking of brews, I did make a coffee. And here it is. Here's my coffee. So there we go. And just for you lot, I have put my knickers on. Okay? I have no sense of smell, but I doubt the smell of fish is very nice. Now then, shall we start off with the first Sunday service? I actually feel really, really well today after being quite tearful and smashing a glass and smashing a cup. By accident, not in temper, but I weren't even bothered. And one of my cups that I smashed, I'd had it for a long time. Right, we're going to start Sunday service now. We'll end it with a poem. And please, please, please inspire each other. Please, please, please. Patricia says, can you sing that song again? Well, you can watch it on replay. When this video's finished and I post it, feel free to watch my beautiful dulcet tones singing. Yeah, Mark Stroger, I know exactly how you feel. I feel sorry for the people who have like a family of 5 with children and they live in apartments, so they're not able to get to a garden. I've got a bit of a garden, but don't think for 1 minute I'm in luxury, because you go out there and it fucking blows me down fucking road and then police are giving me a fine, so I'm going nowhere. Dear Auntie Nelly, I am 61 and I work full time. I work from home. My partner of 3 years is 63. What does your t-shirt say? It says, it's one of mine in my collection at Ruby and Daisy this. It says, the fashion show. But if I had a bra on, right, they'd be up here like that. They would, with a bra, like that. But because I haven't, they're like down there somewhere. Yeah, anyway, the fashion show. Not much of a fucking fashion show at the minute, is it? But it is a fucking show. Like a right shit sandwich. Like the shittest, every day is like the shittest Sunday ever, isn't it? But we've got to find good in every day. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Right, so she's 61, works full time. She's got a partner of 3 years, he's 63, works part time. I could do with some helping out, she says, but he prefers to go off down pub with as much as he can. With as much as he can? Oh, right. That's why his ex-wife got rid of him. All right, okay. But I know that if his ex-wife said he could go back, he would. When he's home, he just sits in front of the TV. He's divorced and he's still friends with his ex, but says it's for children, which are all in the 30s. I know he would go back like a shot. I can't see a future for us, so because he is so lazy. I'm thinking I might be better off alone. What do you think? Yeah, I think you'd be better off on your own as well. If you've got a fella in your house who's not helping you, loving you, supporting you, feeding you, fucking you, then what the fuck's he there for? And if you think he wants to fuck off back to his ex-wife, let her fucking put up with him watching telly all day and fucking swigging on pints every 3 minutes. Fuck him off, he's doing fuck all. And your house won't be such a fucking tip, would it, if you lived on your own? Because when you come home from work, it's as you left it. That's my answer. And I'm not taking any fucking prisoners today either, because I've straightened my ear, so I think I'm right cool. And Paul Latham has just joined. Hello, Paul. How are you doing, Flower? Try and give me a little FaceTime later on. Right, so if you've got a partner in your house, right, and I'm not bothered whether you work full-time, work part-time, don't work, whatever your age, and they're not fucking you, feeding you, and all they're doing is causing you fucking problems, fuck them off. Life is too short. And while we're stuck in these four walls at the minute, it don't matter how big your fucking house is, how big your car is, what your bank balance is, because you can't fucking go anywhere anyway. You've got to put these things into perspective and think, hang on a fucking minute, I ain't being took for a fucking ride here. There's the door, fuck off through it when he can. Hashtag bye fucking Felicia. So, do I think you'd be better off on your own, which was the question? Yes, I fucking do. Dear Auntie Nelly, I think my partner is using drugs again. I found a couple of wraps in his jeans pocket, which means he could be using cocaine again. He had been clean for 12 years and we are now married and have 2 lovely kids. But how do I confront him? I don't want him going down the road he worked so hard to come off, nor do I want it to affect the family life we have now. Please help. How do I confront him? That what you've just wrote in is what you say to him, and you say, listen, Flower, come and have a sit down at kitchen table. Hashtag kitchen table, the first couple to sit down and say, listen, you know that I do all washing in house, don't you? Yeah. I was going through your jeans pockets and I found this, and I believe it's cocaine wraps or whatever. Some people say cocaine, some people say cocaine, some people say sniff, chisel, chalk, is that right? Anyway, and you know, you've been clean for such a long time. I love you so much. We've got a great lifestyle. Are you really going to throw it away for a bit of a sniff? Are you? Because if that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine, Flower. Crack on. And he's the second one to fuck off through the front door. But you've got to tell him you're not going through his pockets because you don't trust him. You're so proud of him and you love the life you've got, but you found it and you want to confront it now, sooner before later. He might think that he's done right well and he no longer needs to take coke as he were addicted to it and it's just a blowout. These things can spiral out of control, okay? So definitely sitting down and say, listen, what the fuck's this? What road are we thinking of going down? Because I've been down that road before and I ain't bothering going down it again. So what do you want to do? Be honest, be very honest, tell him what you found and see where you go from here. And I don't think for one moment it's wrong to do that. Just be very honest and tell him how much you love him and how proud you are of him that he did that in the first instance and you don't want him to have to battle that again. And that's it. I think it's difficult when we're with partners and they have addictions or afflictions. And if you're with somebody who takes drugs or you're with somebody who drinks and you don't, why should it become our problem? Why should it be our issue? Why should we then be somebody that has to put up with that? You know, find a way of trying supporting him and helping him and working through it together. But if not, and if they say, look, I really like to sniff coke, love, or I really like to get pissed out my head at 9:30 in the morning, that's fine, that's your life to live and we should never impose anything on people. It's their life, let them crack on. But it doesn't mean to say you have to live that life, does it? So don't be a martyr. Moving on to next, dear Auntie Nelly. All these are anonymous, by the way. You write into the page and then they go into, like, I've got this fancy thing now where it sucks them out. If you put Sunday service, it'll go in one pot, and night time in Nelly, it goes in another pot. And then what happens then is they just go on a thing and they're all anonymous. So I've no idea who's wrote in and where it's from and how old you are. Yeah, I believe that my voice is being used on that there TikTok. I've downloaded TikTok and I have no fucking idea how to use it. So should you want to follow me, you can. It's Antonella Uncensored 13, and people are following me left, right and fucking middle, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I tried to be Mrs. Doubtfire yesterday by doing that lip syncing thing, but it didn't work. So if you want to watch really bad shit TikToks, I'm your girl. Oh yeah, I'm your fucking girl. Right, moving on. My partner's using drugs again. Oh my god, I've missed a massive one here. What am I doing? I think it's because it's a bit War and Peace. You know what I'm like with fucking War and Peace. Dear Auntie Nelly, I recently gave birth to a beautiful little girl. Congratulations. I am 29 and my husband is 31. We've been married for 2 years and I had no idea he was planning to leave me. I went out one afternoon to visit. I'm not doing nodding dog. I've got my very focal, bifocal, monofocal shite on. Hang on, and I have to do nodding dog. I can see it now. I think David Gould, my optician, will be watching here now and he'll be thinking, do nodding dog, Nelly. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it, David. Can't see. Hang on. I am 29, blah, blah, blah. She went out one afternoon and he left her. He said he was visiting relatives. No, she was visiting relatives. When she come back, he'd emptied wardrobe and cleared out joint bank accounts and he's blocked her on his phone. Oh, fuck a doke. I have filed for divorce because I have no other choice. I have no money to live on and I'm so grateful for my family who are helping and supporting me. But I need answers and I need to know why he's done this. But he won't even talk to me. And his family just said, we are sorry, but we don't know either. I don't know where he is. I want him back, but I don't know how to fix this. Please help. You don't want him back. You do not want him back. You have given birth to his child and he's decided to walk out. Now, take it from somebody. You're 29, I'm a 46-year-old woman. This happened to me when I was... Hello, Nigel Scholes Harper. You missed your shout out earlier. Take it from somebody who this happened to. I was 7 months pregnant with our beautiful baby. And I came home from work. This is a true story. This happened to me. And he'd emptied wardrobe, not emptied bank account, emptied wardrobe and fucked off. And I had no idea what the fuck were happening because on Friday we'd been out for a lovely meal. Saturday he bought me an eternity ring. On Sunday we'd been to a fucking family barbecue. Got home from work on Monday and he gone. So I thought to myself, which actually I must have been quite wise at 21 because I don't know, but I thought... I could take him back, because off he went with his mistress, had a bit of a slap and tickle, and then went, oh, can I come back? Can you fuck flower? Hashtag bye Felicia. I thought that he could come back, but if he went to shop and he was 5 minutes late, we didn't have social media in that time, and we didn't have mobile phones, but if he'd have been 5 minutes late, it'd have been, where the fuck have you been? Now, I brought this beautiful little baby into the world, and Daddy lived here and Mummy lived there and everybody were happy. If Daddy had come to live with Mummy, we wouldn't have been fucking happy. Once your trust is broke, it's gone. It's gone. Some people can get it back. I couldn't because I know me. And you've got to be really honest with yourself. Do you really want him back or are you just in shock? Are you just feeling, why has this happened? I need closure. You may never get closure. But what you need to understand is you've got this beautiful baby girl and that's where you put your love, your effort, your attention, or your hope into. And you're going to be absolutely fantastic mother. And when she does see Daddy, she does see Daddy, that's where Daddy will be and that's where Mummy will be. And they'll both be happy. He's made his bed, now he has to fucking lie on it, flower. Okay, he's left you at probably the most vulnerable time of your life. And if he can't be there for you then, when is he going to be there for you? And that's taking it from someone who's 46, who's been there, done that, and worn the fucking hoodie, not just the fucking t-shirt, but I've done it. Change your locks. I remember when I told my dad, when he left me, I didn't tell anybody for a good couple of weeks because I was ashamed, embarrassed, thought, where has he gone? Oh my God, I'm going to be a single mother. Oh my God, I'm going to have to give birth with no wedding ring on. Oh my God, what have I done? Actually, it's not you. It's not you. We don't give WhatsApp numbers out, thank you. Trolls, off your foot, flower. So he's gone now. So I've got this thing on my phone now where if I see a troll, I can block them straight away. Yeah, and looking back, my husband had left me at 7 months pregnant, and I'll tell you something else now. We're steering off a bit, but it don't matter because we're not fucking going anywhere. When I was 7 months pregnant, he left me and I made that decision and blah, blah. And then Olivia was due to be born and everyone was like, are you going to have him at birth? Are you going to have him at birth? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to have him at birth because he's the father of the child, which I think were right grown-up thing for me to do. And what happened was, he was at the birth and he cut the cord and whatever. 10 years later, do you remember that programme which was One Born Every Minute? Right, so we were sat in lounge, me and Olivia, and watching One Born Every Minute, and this dad cut the umbilical cord, however you want to say it, of this baby. And Olivia said to me, she said, Mum, she said, did Daddy cut mine? And I said, yes, sweetheart, he did. And I knew then, 10 years later, I'd done the right thing. You know why? Because when she asked that question, what would I have said if I'd have said, no, I didn't have him at the birth because he left me? Because at the end of the day, he's left you, he's not left that baby. So it's how his actions are now. Is he going to be leaving you but still wanting to be a father? Because that's what happened in my life. And I used to feel quite put off by it and quite, I don't know, hurt by it. But I'm not hurt now. He's absolutely right. He left me, not Olivia. He's been a fantastic father to our daughter. So 10 years later, I knew I made the right choice as a very young 21-year-old, that yeah, Daddy did cut your cord, sweetheart, because Mummy was not a psychotic, evil bitch who used you as a weapon. And I think that is obviously another lesson there for you that wasn't a Dear Auntie Nelly, but I just thought I'd throw it in. Just give you food for thought if you're in that position. That black coffee's a bit hot. Coffee without milk. Can we say black coffee because it's all I've ever known, or do we have to say coffee without milk? Moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, I am 6 months pregnant. Congratulations. And my partner has just had a baby with his ex. His social media is rammed with pics at new baby. But I am never mentioned anywhere. He hasn't even put on it that he's in a relationship. I understand that he wants to see his newborn, but I can't understand why I'm a secret. It just says when our baby is born, he'll do the same. But he's not here yet. He is supporting me right now, but I feel so isolated. Oh, join the fucking international universe, darling. And he's not here for me when I need him most. I feel maybe my baby would be better off without him, as I really do feel second best. What do you think? Oh, dear God. Another one here who's not thinking at baby. Just because he's not splashed on Facebook that he's going to be a dad for the second time doesn't mean to say that he's not going to be a good dad. My fiancé, look, I am actually engaged to be married. We've not seen each other for quite some time, but I think it's still on. It doesn't have to go on social media. The fact that he's had a baby and he's going, look at my little girl, my little boy, lovely, congratulations. That to me just confirms that he's a good dad and he wants to show the baby off, as I'm sure he will yours. But leaving him because he's not gone into a relationship status, leaving him because you feel like second best. What about this baby? What about the baby's feelings? Have you thought about what the baby's going to need? Have you? No, you're just thinking of yourself. And do you know why? Because your hormones are all over the place. You're not thinking straight. And that's quite normal when we're expecting. And it's quite normal as well under these circumstances, because nothing at the minute is normal for any of us. None of us have been through this before. So I can understand being pregnant and he's making a fuss at baby. Will he make a fuss at your baby? Should I just leave him? Am I always going to be second best? I don't think that's something to bail out of. I really don't, sweetheart. Why don't you do a date night with him? Why don't you put a bit of romance back in your life? Why don't you get him to be a little bit affectionate with you? Because even though you're pregnant, it doesn't mean to say that you can't sit on settee and hold hands. And you are his partner. She's his ex-partner. So don't be thinking too much of that. And for anybody who is watching this and they're worried that the partners won't put... There's a difference if your partner keeps you as a secret because he's got a wife or a girlfriend, or, You know, but if he just is quite a private person, like my fiance doesn't really know how to use social media, he thinks it's all a bag of shit. He didn't actually know about the coronavirus until I told him because he doesn't watch the news. You know, not everybody wants to splash the life on social media like me. Not everybody wants to do that. So you've got to respect his wishes. He doesn't have to tell people he's in a relationship with you. But when his baby comes, if he then doesn't splash his new baby all over social media like he has his first, then I'd be asking questions. So I actually lost my train of thought during answering that, so I've no idea what I said, but I hope it were all right. And Angela Scott says, love from Fife. Well, Angela Scott, love from Haslingden. Rosendale, Lancashire, where I am, and I've been for quite some time. And sometimes I go to lounge. Sometimes I treat myself and go into the bedroom. Don't really still spend a lot of time in bathroom. But I have cleaned out under my stairs this week, and I could get in it and turn round. So I might go and have an afternoon in there one day. Hello there, my beautiful Janet Blake. How are you? Right. So, dear Auntie Nelly, I started an affair, at the end of last year, and I am so in love with my lover. I want to leave my husband. Not that he'd notice anyway. Heck. I told my husband and he just said, well, if you leave, the kids won't speak to you and you'll never see your grandkids again. What on earth am I supposed to do? Because I can't stay in a loveless marriage because he is bullying me. I can't stay for my family. Or should I risk it all for the man of my dreams and risk to lose everything? You've told your husband you've been having an affair. These things happen. I'm not really an advocate of them, but you know, shit happens. You've been honest with him and said, I've met somebody, I'm going to leave you. And he's gone, go on then. But your kids and grandkids won't give a fuck about you. Off you fuck then and lose everything. How do you know if you've not spoke to your family? How do you know if you've not sat your children down and said, listen, me and your dad haven't been right for some time, and unfortunately I'm not proud of it. I've met somebody. He's wonderful with me, he's making me happy, he's making me smile, he wants me to move in. I've told your dad about it, but your dad has said that you're no longer going to want a relationship with me. I'm not going to be able to see my grandkids. Is this true? You'd be surprised. Your kids might say, fucking hell, Mum, after all these years, good for you. I'm glad you've met somebody to make you smile. My dad's a right miserable cunt. Or they might say, you what? You've met somebody, you've cheated on my dad. You don't know what they're going to say until you tell them. So you told your husband, he's aware of it. You need to tell your kids. That's the next thing. Now, we do sometimes live our life through our kids. Everything is about our children. Nothing in my life, nothing is more important than my daughter. Nothing and nobody. If she wasn't happy with something, it'd hurt me, of course it would. But at the end of the day, you get one life. She's 25 in October and she's going to fuck off and do her own stuff. She already has. She lives in that there London. What am I supposed to do? Sit here and twiddle my fucking thumbs? Huh? No. You tell your children, you're honest with them. Tell them where you're at. Tell them of your plans. And believe me, if they love you, it might take some time to come round to the idea, but you're the mum and you're the grandma. The kids are going to be saying, where's my nana? Oh, she's run off with, I nearly said something we can't say anymore now. She's run off with milkman or whatever. But honestly, just be honest with your family. Be honest with your children. And work on that relationship now with your children. Your husband doesn't have to be involved because you're deciding to leave him. I think that's the best advice. I mean, I won't be right happy, but you want your mum happy, don't you? Yeah, you do. Is there something on fire behind you? No, I thought I've decided to light a candle. I've no sense of smell, but I decided to light it anyway because I just thought, why not? So no, there's no, it's on fire, it's a candle. Right, dear Auntie Nelly, we took our daughter away for a weekend as she needed the break. We wanted quality time with our girl. She's 28 and works in the city and is often exhausted. The thing is, she's brought her boyfriend who has recently moved in with her. Our daughter is on a 6-figure salary. What does that mean? What's 6 figures? six-figure salary and is comfortable, but he has no job. And not once did he put his hand in his pocket on the trip. He now lives in her plush pad, and not having a job will not be contributing. How do I talk to my daughter and make her see he's only interested in her status without her falling out with us? How do you know that he's only interested in her status? Have you took him to one side and said, listen, Flower, you've no job and my daughter has. What you after? What are your intentions towards my daughter? Have you had that? Nelly, you'll never guess what, says Jade MacDonald. What's that, Flower? Put it in comments. How do you know? I think whatever a six-figure salary is, I'm thinking 7 figures is 1,000,007. So is she on like 100 grand? I don't know. Regardless of what she's on, whether it be a 6-figure salary or a 3-figure salary, she's found somebody who makes her happy. He's moved into her home. Whether he has a job or not, it's fuck all to do with you. She sounds like she's an educated young lady and she knows what she's doing. She's brought him to introduce him to you because he obviously means something to her, and you're all of a sudden thinking, oh, he's just after her money. Why can't you see that he might just like your daughter the way you do because she's intelligent, she's funny, she's clever? Why can't you see the good in that? There are people out there who'll take people for a ride. There are people out there who'll scam you. There are people out there who only want to go out with you to change life insurance and bump you off and put you under patio. But we don't have to have that outlook. Be positive. Trust him. You cannot not trust him. He's done nothing to break your trust. And maybe he hasn't got any money to put, maybe he's no money in his pocket for his to put his hand in. But maybe he's giving her other things. Maybe he's like delighting her with the most fantastic sex nightly. Maybe he cleans the plush pad. Maybe he makes wonderful gourmet dinners. How do you fucking know? Because it sounds to me like you thought he's just after her for her money and stopped it there. Whereas you had an absolutely perfect opportunity to get to know this man and ask him his intentions. As a father, you're right to do so. So yeah, so we don't always, and I think it's difficult as well for a man, even in today's society, when he was with somebody that earns a lot more money than them. So I don't think we should be pointing things out like that to somebody, especially if they're trying the best, because it could really knock the confidence. So unless you see things and you have proof, facts and evidence, I'd shut your gob and just be pleased that your daughter has found somebody who's making her happy. While she's in such a stressful job in that they're sitting on 6 figures in a plush pad. Poor girl. What, do we know what Jade said? Has she come back? Guess what? What? Has she said out? Has this Jade said out? I don't even know who she is. Guess what? I can't see anything. Thank you, Caroline Noble. That's very kind. I do write for Chat Magazine here in the UK as Ask Aunty Nelly on a Thursday. And I also have a column in That's Life in Australia and That's Life in Take a Break in New Zealand because, yeah, I'm quite good. I'm quite good as an agony aunt. And I think, you know why I'm a good agony aunt? Because if it can happen, it's happened to me. It can fucking happen to me. It can happen to me, it's happened to me, or I'll know somebody it's happened to. Now, when things happen to me, please, please, please be aware that I have no fucking idea what I'm doing and how to sort it. But I can sort every fucker else's problems out. Now, this little Jade, what was it? Jade Robinson, it's because Chris Jenks has put, I'm so disappointed. She said you two say hi to her girlfriend. All right. Hi Jade and hello Jade's girlfriend. I really thought she was going to tell me like something. Now, if there's anybody watching here who wants an off-the-cuff Aunty Nelly, please put your I don't think you can type your problem there actually because it won't be anonymous and we'll get banned. What do you think about Facebook at minute letting all big Facebook pages have supporters? They keep contacting me and saying, do you want supporters on your page? Shout out to Tammy K, please, says Natalie Duffy. become a supporter. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if I did put become a supporter on my page, would you support me, number one? And number two, what would you want me to do? What would you want me to give you personally, privately, that you don't see now? I mean, Instagram Antonella Uncensored is like a daily diary for me. But what do you think I could do? Because I'm a little bit like, should I not? But then if I did say, do you want to become a supporter? Then no, Emma Wicker, I'm not sure about everything yet, but if you did have to pay, and it would be like 50p or a quid or something, what would you be wanting to see for what you're paying for, Jenny Evans? So I'd be interested to see what you're saying to that. So give me a little message in the inbox. Because I know Lab Baby's doing it, Don't Mess With Denise is doing it. They're all the big Facebook accounts are doing it. They've contacted me and I'm thinking, well, what do you mean? What do you fucking mean? What are they going to be getting? Well, I guess that's up to me. But then, is it paying for lots of cash to see your page? No, it would be paying for things that you wouldn't see. It's $3.75? No, it's not, Sierra. It's whatever the person decides it to be. It can be whatever you want it to be. But yeah, just let me know what you think about that, because I'm in two minds, and then I think to myself, well, when they are paying for it, what the fucking hell should I be doing? Because I hate lying on a bed finger fucking myself, I'll tell you that for nothing. Moving on. Right, Auntie Nelly, I am driving myself slightly insane. Oh, heck. I have been with my boyfriend for just over a year and I'm so blessed to have him. He walked into my life when I really needed someone. The problem is, I think he's a secret drinker. Oh, heck. Now then, when he stays at mine, he often goes upstairs. And when I say often, I mean like 30 times a day. As the day goes by, I see a change in his behaviour and he often has to have a lie down. I looked through his bag when he was downstairs and I found a bottle of spirits. He said he doesn't drink spirits, but he does drink lager every day, sometimes 8 to 10 cans. He isn't a violent man, but when he's drunk he's just daft. But I'm worried about the spirit. Should I confess that I broke his trust and went through his bag? Well then, not just have you broke his trust by going through his bag, because there's suspicion, but he's breaking your trust, isn't he? Because if he is a secret drinker, he's not telling you about it, therefore he's not being honest. So there's no honesty on both parts here. So he's another one who had to sit down at kitchen table and I said, listen, Flower, you want to crack on drinking 8 to 10 cans a day, you fucking crack on, Flower. But this ain't going nowhere, because number one, I'm not willing to share me money into paying for your drinking habit, because when you're together everything's 50-50. And if you want to fuck off out the way during the day and then come back down, and each time you come back down you're a bit more pissed, I've got stuff to do, Flower, so go off and fuck off and do that at your own house. I'm sorry, but I take no prisoners when it comes to other people's afflictions or addictions. Do you love him enough to say, I'm here for you, I will always be here for you, let's fight this together? How do you know that he wants to fight it? How do you know that that's not just what he does and you've walked into that? Is that something that you... Where do I message for advice, says Lynn Hamilton? Here in the page. Put Sunday service or night time in Nelly. How do you know that that's how he is? That's just what he does. And he doesn't see it as a problem and you're going to bring it up as a problem. So what you have to think is, this man is a secret drinker. He says he doesn't drink, but he does. You don't mention the spirit, but I'm sure you've realised that it is a spirit by sniffing it and it's not just fucking, I don't know, face toner or something. So you need to say to yourself now, do I want to be with somebody, what a catch, that drinks 8 to 10 cans a day and is actually drinking spirits in secret, and each time he comes back down he's a bit more pissed? Know your self-worth, girl. If you're drinking in a couple, you drink together socially. 8 to 10 cans a day? Seriously? And you're telling me he doesn't think he's got a problem? And why should that be then your problem, David Bain? No. I am sorry. But I'd be saying, listen, Flower, I've not been right happy about you disappearing and coming back a bit pissed. I've gone through your bag. If you don't fucking like it, lump it. Because you, mate, are going to say I brought you trust. You're breaking my fucking trust. 8 to 10 cans a day and drinking spirits when you said you didn't, but you do. There's the door. Fuck off through it. I hope you and your cans and your bottle of spirit will be very happy, because I'm all right as I am. And it might hurt and you might love him and you might think, oh God, what am I going to lose here? You'll lose fucking nothing. Because if you continue to allow this behaviour, and you've already said, I think I'm going insane, it will get the better of you. And sometimes if you can't beat them, you join them. Stop it now. Immediately. There's the door. Off he fucks through it. With his cans and with his fucking spirit. 8 to fucking 10 cans a day? You're joking. I don't think I have that in a fucking year. I'm just not a drinker and I don't understand it. So I find it difficult. But I am an overeater and I do have a sugar addiction, so I understand that as well. And yeah, most alcoholics don't think they've got a problem, and he might not think it's a problem, but if it's causing a problem to you, then it's a fucking problem. And that's the bit that people don't understand, whether they think it's a problem or not. When you're writing into a problem page to an agony aunt, then there's a fucking problem, isn't there? I don't know how else to say it. And why should it be your fucking problem? You're not the one drinking 10 cans a day and going up and coming down slightly pissed, are you? No. Tell him to fuck off and do it in his fucking house. Keep your fucking bedding clean. Fuck that shit. Keep your toilet seat where it is. Fuck him off. Shout out to Corner Pub, says Kev John. This is my pub. This is it. You can have whatever you want in my pub. No queues for the toilet. Ask Aunty Nelly, here we go. My next door neighbours are driving me mad. Work. I got a message then at 12 o'clock as soon as went live from Ricky next door saying, can you move your car? Well, you'll have to fucking wait, Flower. But where does he want me to move it to? Why does he want me to move it? Where is he going? I'll be fucking finding him. Right, my next door neighbours are driving me mad. They constantly sit in garden, which is shared, and smoke. I have to leave my back door closed and all my windows as I can smell it in my house. I'm forever changing the bedding as it smells of smoke. I'm a bit OCD here, I can feel. They also play loud music and laugh and joke very loud. I'm not a killjoy, but I can't even have a lie in. They even sit out in the rain. I've told my landlord and he said he is not the fun police, so what else could I do? I have no sense of smell, so I have no idea if there's smoke coming into the house and smelling the bedding or smelling the lounge or whatever. But I certainly wouldn't want to be sat in the middle of it because I'm asthmatic. Have you even spoke to these neighbours? Have you ever approached your neighbours and said, "Are you alright? My name's Doris. What you on with?" It's a shared garden, so have you got responsibilities of keeping that garden tidy? Are you having to pick fag butts up? Can you make sort of like a passive-aggressive comment like, "Oh God, will you not blow that smoke in my face? I'm asthmatic." "Oh, sorry, sweetheart." They'll blow it another way. I don't know. Have you spoke to them about it? The fact that you've spoke to your landlord about it and he's gone, "Well, I'm not the fucking fun police." You can ring the council. You can still ring the council and the council may be able to do something for you. And just say, "Look, I spoke to my landlord." The first thing they'll say is, "Have you spoke to your neighbours?" And you haven't. It doesn't sound like to me. And you've sat in the garden, hopefully, I'm hoping, or are you not sitting in the garden because of the fear of smell of smoke? Get to know your neighbours, try and build up a bit of a relationship, and the fact that you know you're not communicating is where sometimes we fall down. So communication first is key, and I think it's about time that you maybe introduce yourself, had a little chat, got to know them a little bit. You know, we don't always like our neighbours and we don't always like the people we work with. But, you know, rather than sitting in your house and shutting your windows, you shouldn't have to feel that closed in. It's not nice. So have that conversation. Tell them that, you know, "Could you smoke? I don't mind you smoking, having a laugh and a joke. It don't bother me. But will you blow it that way because I'm asthmatic?" And they might go, "Fucking hell, I didn't know that. Oh, sorry." You don't know because you've not had the conversation, have you? So, and if it carries on and you don't have the communication and you don't get anywhere, ring the council. Okay. So there we go. So how are we all doing, flower pots, with our mental health? How are we keeping motivated? How are we feeling in the morning? Are we thinking, God, it's like fucking Groundhog Day? Are we waking up with gratitude? And I was saying to you I was going to discuss this because I wake up in the morning and I absolutely love the fact, and I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful that the fact that, number one, I've woke up. Number two, I can hear my daughter in the bedroom, so she's okay. I ring mum and she's okay. None of us can see each other. You know, I've walked down twice and waved at her through her flat window. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that my immediate family are well. My family in Italy have been in lockdown for a lot longer than us, but they're all safe and healthy. You know, and they're staying safe and we're doing as we're told. So I think it's about being grateful in these times. And you've also got to think, can you imagine living in a country that doesn't have social media, that doesn't have the luxuries that we've got? Can you imagine doing this in the days where we didn't have social media, we didn't have text messaging, we didn't have FaceTime? So I think it's important that we actually stay as connected as much as we can. So if you can FaceTime your parents or your children or your grandchildren, please do. You know, you can do things like play games online or, you know, with each other through a split screen. You can maybe, you know, learn how to bake bread. I said to Olivia, I want to learn how to make banana bread. Use this time to, you know, find out what you really want. Make peace with yourself. Find out what it is that you're not sure about yourself. Ask others what they think of you. Take their advice and absorb that. Find out what it is that you're not keen on doing and what you're glad you're no longer doing and change it. You know, that's what I'm trying to do now. Don't get me wrong. I've had days where I've cried. I've had days where I felt really sorry for myself. I've had days where I want to go out. I want to get in my car just to drive round just because, you know, we're all having these emotions and it's okay not to feel okay and it's okay not to know what to do because this is normal for none of us. So yeah, let me know, and if I can help you in any way, I'll try. She's on Facebook if you need any help. Thank you, Lucy. I am, yes. And if you need any help, please write into the page. So, but yeah, I am an ambassador for the Frank Bruno Foundation, as you know, and I work closely with Frank into mental health and how things are affecting us. So I think it's important to use the tools that we've got at the moment to stay focused on, you know, this is not going to be forever. And I absolutely love hope because it's hold on, pain ends, and a lot of people are in pain and they're struggling. And that brings me on to a poem I'd like to share with you all. So I finished last week's Sunday service on a poem and I'm going to do the same today because a young lady called Laura Ding Edwards, who's actually expecting at the minute, is a fantastic poet. What you call when you're a poem person? She writes some fantastic poems, and I saw this and I just thought, yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Right. So, by Laura Ding Edwards. Okay. It feels like things are not okay and this still are not, and this thing will never go away. Like all around is caving in and no one knows where to begin. What ifs and fears are on the rise and nobody's able to disguise the sadness of this sudden change to life routine. It's very strange. But sit a moment with the thought, forget the things that you've been taught. For a little while there's no rat race, a slower life put in its place. We suddenly have the space to stop, appreciate the things that we have got. The cusp of spring still breaks its sleep, the birds return to trill and cheep, and hope and kindness start to bloom as we find ways to lift the gloom. And so in this uncertain time, take stock, reflect and redefine. Keep in mind it's not forever. We will make it through with love together. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Laura Ding Edwards. I have her book of poems and I love poetry. So there we go. So I will post that on the page so that you can all take a little bit of hope from that. Yes, Linda Doherty, that's it. If you write poems, you're a poet. I couldn't remember that. And Alan Green says, it's my birthday next Thursday. I'll be 50. Happy 50th birthday, sweetheart. How many people have had the birthdays in isolation? I'm one of them. Can you pop this poem on the page? I will do, my angel, no problem. So that's been today's Sunday service. I will do, as you say, and carry on with reviews, and I'll see you on Wednesday night for Night Time with Nelly. Yeah, just let me know about this become a supporter thing. And if you did become a supporter, what would you want me to do? What would you want to see? Let me know. Like I say, I'm 50-50. I have no fucking idea. Everybody's doing it. Facebook are pushing for it, and I don't really understand what it's about. So if there's ever anything that I'm going to do, I always ask my flower pots first, because without flower pots, there's no Aunty Nelly. Shows your t-shirt, says Julie. There you go. The fashion show style, me. So can you give your daughter a shout out? Can you give my daughter, what's she called, sorry? Chloe Lunnan Webb. Love from Canada, says Julie Blake. Love from Haslingden. Happy 18th birthday to James. So there we go. So that's been Sunday service. I'm going to fuck off now because I've bored you all enough, and I'm going to post that poem. So stay safe, stay home. You really could save a life. See you all soon.